sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Returnable for Lockett. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike cover. We just stuck out there. He's got nice first down.
Well, we like to say, get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, Mitchell. He was brought down there by Julian Love. The Ravens at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their...
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. In motion, Aguilar. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now Geno. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith. They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson.